Oh, wow. You must be feeling so proud to have made it to the top 8. My heart is pounding for you. What does that feel like?
Yeah, I mean, life has been very tough in my hometown in Hong Kong.
Absolutely. It's so great to see you have this. Moving on to Sunday. It's so exciting. Tell me about that last win. I mean, you just had so much damage in that last turn there.
Yeah, I mean, the copper clay and all the token generator, like the wall boss and the tip bow is just great. And then he cannot kill my steam kin, and everything just swing as a free man. It feels so good to play as a free man.
Actually, you're turning it into a 5-5 or a 6-6 or whatever, and that allows these hiders to come through and take out the opposing Oko. And one of the big things in these Civic matchups is who has more Planeswalkers, who's able to stick their Planeswalker, keep getting repeated advantage from it, and right now it looks like it's Chris Kvartek.
You keep seeing Chris Kvartek also taking the sort of one-turn advantages that he can. He's using these to, pump these things up temporarily, do this over and over again. He's now going to play a second copy of Oko to get that ball rolling again as well. And Kvartek really does understand the tempo nature of this format. We've seen it time and time again when we've been in the booth, Brian, where a player looks like they're in good shape, passes a turn, and by the time it's back to them, they're just woefully behind. Yeah. But then that goes back and forth and back and forth. And Kvartek seems to be positioning himself so that he can actually take advantage of that turn where he's way ahead and actually close out.
Obviously signifies that, hey, he's got nothing going on. Seth does not draw a land, and let's go, Questing Beast. Good draw step.
That is a super oop for Seth Manfield, and here comes the Questy Bros swinging in with the team. If not, why not? That's a buttload of damage. Excuse my almost French, but it is sincerely a lot to deal with here if you are Seth Manfield.
And there are basically no good blocks here for Seth Manfield either, and there's almost certainly no coming back either because he's missed a land. Yeah. Even if he finds a land, he could secure this route. That won't really do much of anything, so this game may have just ended right away. Hydroid Krasis is going to trade with Paradise Druid. A Royal Grazer is going to get run down by Pelt Collector, which is going to trample over for a little bit. And this game, with that missed land drop, is over.
Yikes. Once upon a time, that's not going to help. I think Seth knows it's pretty much donezo. Javier Dominguez, Gruul Aggro, doing what it needs to do. We're going to game number 2.
The battle of world champions continues to rage on. Again, as I said at the top, as someone who played a lot of is going to go with the Questing Beast here as opposed to the food token. So, Agent of Treachery is one hell of a top deck for him. Oh boy!
Smokes,
I'll be taking this and an ultimate. Oh my goodness!
Oh, what a turn! Nissa, who shakes the world, ultimating for Jean-Emmanuel Deprat, going and finding all the forests in the library. They are now all indestructible. That's a bunch of zombies. Whoa! Holy smokes! I may have sworn there it was that good. Wow. So, now, only 2 lands available plus the 3/3 forest for Mengucci. He can Deputy of Detention all of the zombies. Does he still have a win here?
So let's see. He can attack here. You can do a little exchange. Yes, he can.
He does.
He can win. He's okay. He's okay.
Wow.
He found the line. He wins game 1.
Look at his face.
And the reason too, I do want to peel it back just a little bit about why you want to make it, why you want to attack with 2 creatures here, the food token and the land on the next turn potentially, is because you don't want to get Ether Gusted again.
Yeah.
If you make just one big threat and that gets gusted away, that's going to be a bit of a problem. We have seen that exchange over the course of this tournament, so you want to diversify your threats in this instance if you can, which I think Mengucci has done a nice job of preparing for.
Sebastian Pozzo just weighing his options. Agent of Treachery is going to be the play. It's going to get disdainfully stroked. And this game is all about Andrea Mengucci. There's the good game from Sebastian Pozzo. He knows it is inevitable. The Mythic Invitational champion is swinging in for lethal. Yep. Doesn't even have to. The concession from Sebastian. So congratulations to Andrea. Pretty good game there for him.
A really well played game.
What does it feel like to know that you have a seat at Worlds when you so narrowly almost got in there last year?
Do I have a seat at Worlds?
Oh!
I mean, is it completely
locked?
locked?
Do I get to tell you? Okay, so Javier Dominguez, being the reigning world champion.
Because invitation is different. Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I should use the microphone. I was so excited to tell you. Yes, because you are in the grand finals, you now have locked your position at Worlds.
That's great. I wasn't sure about that, but I mean, yeah, wow.
So what does that news mean to you?
I mean, it's insane. Like last year, I missed out from one spot. I was 25th, so I didn't get a spot at large. I mean, I had many dreams in Magic. Top 18 a Pro Tour was one of them at some point. World was the next, and now this one is achieved as well. So I guess I have to focus on the next one, which would be to win this tournament.